So, the theme today is about controlling others through dysfunctional means, manipulative means. The devil, in general, on the Kabbalistic tree of life, or Rider Waite, has a lot to do with bondage, self imposed truths, being trapped by illusion, hidden truths, pleasure seeking behavior, when creation becomes destruction, fear, seduction, being enslaved by harmful habits, addiction, and entrapment. This being a card that symbolizes how our thoughts manifest into illusion in order to trap us in certain behaviors. Okay, this is how the devil is playing with you, or you are walking through a period of your life where you are ensnared by thought patterns and behaviors that are taking you away from happiness, yet keeping you in types of behaviors that are destructive for your happiness and your soul's evolution. Here is the devil in the Thoth Tarot. Now, please understand that the Thoth by Aleister Crowley has a lot of Egyptian symbolism, and it does so just like the Rider Waite, and just like a lot of symbols in Jewish mysticism, and even the Jewish Christian biblical texts, which people don't like to delve into or admit to. So regardless, we have the Princess of Cups and we have the Prince of Swords on each side. And that means, even though these cards are kind of scary, there's a lot of symbolism here. That means that aspects of the Page of Cups or Princess of Cups and aspects of the Prince of Swords or Page of Swords are being used against us, or whomever this reading resonates from. And in my perception, when it comes to the Princess of Cups, well, you see, I think this is a stork here, a lily, a turtle, a seashell, and this is actually a dolphin, and these are crystals. Either way, when the Page of Cups energy is being used against you, your creativity, your emotions are being used against you, and your intellectual conclusions, because the Prince of Swords has a lot to do with intellectual conclusions, and so does this pathway on the Kabbalistic tree of life, emotion and beauty to intellect, and logical ideas. They're being used against you. What you're thinking is being used against you. What emotionally motivates you is being used against you. Your head is being filled with ideas that you must continue in your life on destructive patterns, because you fear that if you don't continue on destructive patterns, you won't achieve certain objectives. You might want to do destructive things in order to fill an emotional void. You might continue in destructive patterns in order to continue with creative endeavors. The devil is keeping you away from fulfilling relationships by filling your head with anxiety and fear. You are choosing to escape reality. You are choosing to self-medicate in order to remain in a state of fantasy. You might be intoxicating yourself or engaging in intoxicating behaviors by using drugs, substances, alcohol, anything that alters your perception of reality to keep you in a fantasy state because you can't face reality. You might exhibit mood swings, outbursts. You might be emotionally unstable. You might be unreliable. You might be paranoid, etc. And when this manifests with the Page of Swords, you might be controlling people. You might be manipulative, deceitful. You might be gossiping, spreading rumors. You might lack focus and be impulsive. You might be dishonest, deceptive. You might play a lot of mind games with people. You might lack responsibility and security. You might be argumentative, difficult to communicate. You might fear commitment again, and you might be engulfed in negative thought patterns. You might be cheating in order to get your way to move forward. This pathway here of the devil means that hope is not lost for you, but you have to learn a serious lesson about taking the beautiful aspects of life, the beautiful emotions of life, the ability to connect with other people in a positive way is within your grasp, but your ability to do so is being polluted with temptation and fear and bondage to illusion. Truth is being hidden from you. You are hiding truth. It is time for you to step into your ability to materialize good and powerful things in your life. But you must overcome this challenge of needing to control and be controlled by lies and deception. And that is your challenge, to break free of that. And you can do that. This is part of your challenge and your soul's challenge. But how do you do that?